Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of The Outer Worlds. We are currently helping the Roseway scientists out with, let's say some experiment issues where they've had to run away because they all got attacked. At the end of the last episode we just found this this little outlaw marauder camp. And I think it would be smart for us to take them out.
On us.
Missed him.
Sneaky.
I wish we had a bit more zoom on this, but we're doing a good job with our sniping. Is there anyone else down at the camp? We know that there's that tamed canid, but we can just use a shotgun on that. Make sure this is reloaded. And we'll head on in. I don't know what this specific thing is. It looks like some kind of excavator. But the camp as a whole is really what I'm curious about. Sounds like there's sprats nearby as well.
They must have cleared this place out in a hurry to have abandoned such a valuable piece of machinery.
All this fresh air is making my nose itch.
Right,
Why did they have to build the lab so damn far?
Here we go!
Oop. And there's mines.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, Ellie's a bit concussed. I'm a little bit concussed, but that's just because we're not paying attention to the mines. And this sprat ran onto a mine. So yeah, we definitely want to watch out for that. Abandoned datapad. To whom it may concern, I've been an anti-Cleo man my whole life. When I got promoted to the Roseway deforestation team, I felt privileged and honoured. I believe Auntie Cleo is going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization. Better than nature, that's your motto. I wanted to be part of that initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly reports in front of every Spacer's Choice worker I've ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word of complaint. Now you have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up on expansion, and half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team has been disbanded, and my equipment's left to rust in the landscape. If you're reading this, then you found my letter of resignation. I'd rather make my own way as an outcast, living outside the law, than work under these conditions. Wow, so he just really wanted to deforest the planet. There are definitely more sprats nearby, but I don't want to hunt them out because there's mines in the area, and that's what I'm really worried about. I mean, I do want to hunt them out, but it's not exactly going to be safe. Anyway, I think we've seen what we can about this. I don't think there's anything else we can really do with it.
Down they go.
Woo! Yeah, you're round a corner. There's another mine there. Thankfully, backed up just in time. It's all extra XP. Okay, that's enough fun with that. Let's get back on with Anton's data and the experiment. What's that sound? Maybe a ship passing overhead? Looks like there's some kind of building over here. We'll head up to that first. Yeah, just up there on top of the hill. What's this? Some kind of wreckage. This is sort of climbable, but not really. Okay, let's be careful not to get stuck. We'd be able to fast travel away, but there's no need for us to be jumping that way when we could just come around this side. Yeah, very interesting little area. Looks like there's a couple of entrances underground down there, and then there's some more buildings over the other side. Let's see what else we can see as we move through the area. It is possible to get up here. What's that? Scrap mechanical. Okay. Probably gonna want to get the laser out. And an outlaw sniper. Sniper elite. There we go. Took him out quickly. Oh, we've got more in the area. Okay.
That's the last of them.
Damn. That was efficient. Look at that. There is proper kibbles and bits there. Ow. That is definitely not what I intended while moving down the mountainside. So it looks like there might be a mine entrance. Yeah, just underneath us. Is that Sprat? Be a bit hopeful to hit him from this distance. Oh no. God, again with the legs.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot.
Acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. So dexterity -1, perception -1, temperament. No, we're going to reject that.
Here they come. Take them down. Right hit.
Oh, this is going to get painful. Let's get... It's not letting me get behind this. There we go. So, I think... Let's switch to some sniping.
Oh, gotta reach. No. Did I hear something?
Here's the last one.
That's the last of them.
Shotgun was quite effective, but the small magazine size caused a little bit of a problem. Probably should have been more observant for who's in the area, but if you just spend all of your time sniping, then you miss out on a lot of the fun, I'd say. Let's change back to the shotgun, because if they're sprats, we're going to kill them with this, not with the sniper. Just like that. Did we get this one? Yeah. So we got antibiotics
Nice of them to put up a sign.
secret
The
lab
real covert labs don't gotta advertise it.
Could be security
0027.
beyond the main doors. I'll watch your back if you're planning to waltz right in.
Thanks, but I think we've got other options. So let's see what's going on over here. Hey there, Lillian.
Keep them hands where I can see them. What are you doing out here?
You know, just mostly getting shot at or bitten or chased.
You and me both. Name's Lillian. Lady named Cass hired my crew as gun hands. I got left here to watch for Cleo reinforcements. They all got pinned inside, so I can't say as I mind.
Okay, well, why are we having a conversation instead of a shootout?
I'm sweaty. I got clawed by one of them monsters. I've been in
Clearly.
the dirt all day, and I got bugs in places you don't need to know about. I'm on a fucking break. Got a smoke?
Sure, I got you.
Thanks, sister.
It sounds like your boss is a hard case.
Definitely got something large and uncomfortably shaped up her nethers. Yammering on about rights and privileges and what all. I'm like, lady, just sing out when you want something shot.
It's nice and
This
simple.
ways her pamphlets make good kindling.
So what job are you working here?
Don't mind the asking, but I ain't telling. You want details? Go talk at Miss High and Mighty What's-Her-Name. She's in the labs, pinned down.
So we're going to have something interesting going on down there. So why aren't you helping?
If a whole team of gun hands can't get through anti-Cleo security, what makes you think I could alone? I ain't paid near enough to be dumb.
That's fair. So, bad day?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
You gotta definitely look on the positive side. What did you lose?
My damn cigarettes, for one thing. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I dropped my cigarette case.
Is this a side quest? I know where this is going. You're busy, but if I fetch it, you pay for my trouble. Why don't you go back and get it?
When I turned about, I seen two fine gun hands being snacked on by lizards. No cigarette case is worth my life, no matter how badly I need a smoke. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth
Okay,
decent bits
so
to
it's a
collect it.
special case.
Well, perhaps we'll keep it for our own collection then.
Where did you lose them?
An outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Law only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
Okay, well, we could definitely try and find that. Let's say I managed to nab it. Are you willing to pay to get it back?
Well, you'd sure as hell have earned it, wouldn't you?
Alright, I'll come around if I get hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
I think we'll go straight and do that, actually. So let's mark that up, and yeah, it's only 90 meters away. What could possibly go wrong? Damn sprats. Come back. Got it. This is where we want the grenade launcher. Unfortunately, gonna set up a sniper, I think. Oh right, so it's round a weird cliff thing as well. Let's sneak to the edge. That is a big Raptidon. Got a Mauler and a Colossus. So we could probably do a couple of snipey shots and then shift. I would love it if it would turn its face to me.
Here we go.
I got this!
Okay, that's one gone. Oh, it's just a baby.
They won't try that again.
Okay. That went quite well. Where was the one that came down here? There we go. More Raptidon meat. We're going to want to check out the pens. They ran over the mine. So that makes it a little safer to approach, but we definitely want to make sure that those are taken care of. Why are these people dead inside? We're not too full at the moment. Maybe we'll sell stuff on the way out. After we've gone through everything. Okay, what's on the terminal? Roseway Laboratory and Outpost. Welcome, Elhan. And in the messages, Experiment Resource Manager. Okay, Chief Porter. Our Raptidons seem to be experiencing a problem of the intimate variety. If the law has instilled in these bloodthirsty beasts the instinct towards self-preservation, then that instinct does not seem to manifest in procreation. If anything, the internal logic of the common Raptidon is to ensure the survival of the species by butchering every other living creature within sight. My other working theory is that these Raptidons refuse to breed, and I do not know why. I've attempted to play music for them. No luck. Please tell Mr. Crane I'm working as hard as I can to resolve the issue. I understand he's eager to test the genetic makeup of the Raptidon Alpha for its possible applications in improving our dental hygiene. Okay, and then the next. Working habits of the Common Security Chief, Dr. Crane. Please do something about Ruben. He won't stop checking in on my Raptidons. Just today he told me I need to improve security on my Raptidon pen, on the occasion that brigands and bandits fall upon Roseway. Given the secrecy of our operation, I hardly think we're in any danger of falling prey to roving outlaws. For goodness sake, Anton, we're the arse end of terror too here. Well, that definitely foreshadowed what happened. And then, subject, look upon my works, ye mighty, in despair. To whom it may concern, if you're reading this letter, you're either of the odious and prodigious faction of tyrants known as the Board, or you're one of my people wasting time on patrol. If you're the former, know that the days of your iron-fisted rule over the colony of Halcyon are numbered. As the day of your reckoning approaches, I advise you to consider the words written on the pedestal of Ozymandias and reflect on the human condition. If you're the latter, get back on patrol, you dolts. That is an unusual... Wait. O'Malley sent it to loads of people. That's so weird. So let's have a look at this whole Raptidon pen area. I wouldn't expect any mines in the pen. Yeah, we've got enough stuff to sell now. So, cigarette case. There we go. The cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid. Commissioned by Space's Choice for the Founding Day Anniversary promotion honouring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in the airless void of space, gasping for breath in their last moments.
Finders keepers, Captain.
I mean, technically we could keep it, but I don't see us ever finding a use for it. So let's just get to the vending machine over here and sell what we've got, and then we'll head back and hand in the quest. we just blew his limbs off. This is a powerful sniper rifle. Okay, so pulse hammer goes. This will get broken down. Let's just break it down. That's a good pistol. I think that's better than the one that Ellie's got, actually. 352. No, they're the same. That is a big-ass assault rifle, though. Holy moly. Vicar, what are you using? Instead of the shotgun, switch over to that. At 58 damage apiece, that is a big step up. Then in the armor, that's new. That's new. Inspiration +3 is interesting, but no. Block +5, no. Sneak +5. Having a sneak +5 helmet would mean... Do we already have one? That can go. That can go. That can go. That's just engineering +5, whereas these are +15. Yeah, we do have a sneak +5 one. This is, however, better, so switching over. I like it. Okay, vending machine, buy all of the stuff. We want to be aware that there could be other mines in the area. So we'll be a little bit careful. Did you hear something? I think you're imagining it. Ah,
Someone else will clean this up,
there we
right?
go. Yeah, his limbs ended up all the way over there. Change back to the shotgun. Actually, let's get this reloaded first. We use our sniper quite a lot. It is very effective. Okay, all good. Let's head on back. I had a sprat. There it is.
That'll work, Captain.
Took 2 hits, the bloody thing. Still hear more, but they are so finicky to find. Hey, guess what I've found?
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Yeah, sniper rifle definitely helped. I'm leaving them there. No, I would do this for the XP, but I've got some good news. I have the cigarette case you lost.
You're shitting me.
Ooh, it occurs to me if I could get this when you couldn't, I bet you couldn't take it from me, so keep it now. I had a thought if I give you this back, you put a good word in with your boss. Yeah, let's use persuade.
That's what you want, I'm game. But she's gonna give you pamphlets. Don't say I didn't warn you. She's pinned in the lower levels by Auntie's guards. I'll radio her you're coming, but it's on you to find a way to her. Her name's Cassandra.
Okay, cool. I'm obliged. Thank you very much. Well, we've got a choice. We can go in this bit or we can head to the other entrance to the lab. Let's switch to the Doom that came to Roseway. And have a look. So, Anton's data, eliminate outlaws, and the Raptidons.
I always wanted to sneak into a secret lab by crawling through the vents like they do in the serials.
Interesting.
After you.
Going in through the vents could be a good thing. It's certainly going to put us somewhere unexpected. Okay. Stealthily does it.
Reminds me of my first cabin on the Groundbreaker. 4 roommates, 1 bathroom.
If we're going up against armed guards, we're going to want our science weapon out. Now entering Auntie Cleo's secret lab. Remember to keep Auntie's secret secret. Okay, we've got Raptidons in here. That's fine. We can use the shotgun against them.
Here we go!
Shotgun's doing a good job.
You won't try that again.
Okay, let's loot these guys and see what this little bit is about. Loads of stuff. Grab all of that. What's this? Sedative gas canister. A label on the canister states Auntie Cleo's Raptagon. It's guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours and has a refreshing antiseptic scent. An antiseptic scent. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, this canister may prove very useful. Well, that's cool. I'm always up for pumping gas through the ventilation systems. While we're here, let's sell the junk that we have. That goes back to the Roseway Gardens. What have we got up on top here? It might be nothing specific. I've got a little office. I'm glad that ammo doesn't weigh anything. That'd be kind of horrific if it did. Weapon parts, got some random knickknacks. And another vending machine. Okay, well, Raptidons are going to be downstairs. In fact, most of it's going to be downstairs because we're coming at the upper vents. You can hear a big beastie moving around.
Good one.
Sniper Elite. Actually, let's reload that. Grab the bits. It does sound like whatever it is having a pretty healthy chew. I do love this sniper rifle. Some random crap from the scientist. Oh, that is a big thing. Oh, yeah. And that looks like another sedative gas canister. Okay, let's have a little look at the terminal. Welcome, H. Braden. Messages for the Roseway Laboratory. Raptidon sedative. Hans. I have good news and I have bad news. Bad news is we've got a scrap problem. Thanks to the little monsters chewing on our wires, our ventilation system is temporarily offline. If your Raptidons are cranky, you'll need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook it up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. Okay, that's good to know. The good news is, my Hephaestus hammers clobbered your precious Rizzo's Rangers. Would you care for some Auntie Cleo's triplicale pasta sauce with your humble pie? Hans, please explain the unmitigated disaster I'm currently holding in my hand. I have here a form approving the relocation of our Raptidon mother to the main hall. A form signed by you. First of all, the structural integrity of our Raptidon tanks is not nearly sufficient to contain an enraged Raptidon mother. Secondly, Raptidons are notoriously territorial and extremely protective of their young. Please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic. Seeing how you don't seem to realise that Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Respectfully yours, Gale. Yeah, they were definitely setting themselves up for some trouble. Let's not go down straight into that doom chamber just yet.
Hey! You!
Hey, it's Cassandra.
Over here!
In a moment. Let me just loot these guys. Right.
I'm guessing you're the one Lillian described? It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. Well, I've never met anyone named Crane.
I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble.
I think I can probably do that. Tell me what you need.
The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them.
Yeah, that's
the other
not
way
gonna
out is
happen.
through the loading bay. But you'd have to clear out the Raps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
That's more likely. Anton was worried you might have made off with his research. He even called you cretins.
So you lied about not knowing Crane. I suppose I do not blame you. We liberated that research. We did not steal it. And yes, a few scientists were caught in the crossfire.
Hey, you robbed a lab and shot some scientists on the way out. You sound like bandits.
Semantics. If I were consigned to spending my days making diet toothpaste, I would pray for a bullet to my skull.
That's kind of fair. You don't seem to care much for the research. You may as well hand it over.
It is my one bargaining chip. If you want this research, you will help me out of this mess.
Okay. We can definitely do that then. Alright.
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Okay, so we need to create an escape route. What will I get myself into if I help you out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
Yeah, flattery isn't really going to help. Well, I can talk the guards into leaving, but your people have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
We may just end up shooting them, but I think that's probably going to be fine. Wait
Take
here.
your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Okay. Well, I think that's going to be a good point to finish off this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of The Outer Worlds. See you soon.